Okay, so yeah, today's a big day. I've told this story a lot of times to people, so I always forget who's asked, who I've told. So I figured this would be an easy way to let people know how things are going. So just a quick recap. Last 6 months, I've been getting chemotherapy and immunotherapy for Burkitt's lymphoma. Yep, should have been good. Should have been fine after that. So yeah, had my final PET scan and they found a little lump, only a small one, centimetre by 2 centimetres. So left that for a few weeks, see how it was going. Decided to biopsy it, so they took a lot of samples out of that. Came back as more lymphoma. So had another PET scan on Friday, and now going to see the consultant to see what the results of that are and what are the courses of action to take. So it's wasn't told it was going to be great news if it didn't work out in that first 6 months. So if anyone's familiar with the story of Schrodinger's cat, the last few days since getting the scan, I'm the cat, and we're about to go up there and open up the box. Okay, so after a pretty interesting meeting with the consultant the other day, fairly happy with it. Really, it's good news, bad news. Got a treatment plan, putting that together. So a bit more confidence about the potential outcome, and now it's probably more impressive at how quickly things can change. So I might just put in some of the images that we've got from the scans. So I'll put in the one from six months ago when I first got sick, and some people have probably seen, but I'll do that first. Next, the one that was taken at the end of my initial treatment plan, it's about six weeks ago now, and you'll just see a little dot just above my pelvis on the left side of my spine. It's tiny, centimetre by 2 centimetres was the measurement. Okay, now the next one I'll show is from two weeks ago. So there was 5 weeks between the scans, the PET scans, what they're showing is the glucose uptake, radioactive glucose uptake of the cancer cells. Anything that turns over really quickly, which is the cancer cells. So you'll see. You'll see. So from that you can see how it's gone from 2 centimetres by 1 centimetre, that little dot, to about 12 centimetres by 4 centimetres in the space of a month. And I guess that's what they mean by the Burkitt's lymphoma with this little big gene. It's such an aggressive cancer, but the good news, it's just in the muscle. And in the previous scans, when it was in the bone, liver and spleen, there was just absolutely nothing in the muscle. So one or two cells have just deposited there and it's grown. So what we're looking at is it's a bit resistant to the previous treatment, and it's going to be chemo initially, and they've got some targeted treatments which go to the lymphoma cells, pick up a marker on its surface, and a marker that's important for the survival of the cell. And what it does is switches that off, and it tells the lymphoma cell that it's okay to die. So that's it's amazing stuff. So yeah, getting the central line put back in, starting chemo tomorrow, and yeah, that's going to help to sort of knock it down. Started steroids already. Do a few courses of that. Then we're going to see if my my stem cells are any good to use as a donor for myself, and do a couple of rounds of chemo, harvest the stem cells if they're any good, then get stuck into some radiotherapy. And the radiotherapist was pretty positive about being able to just smash the whole thing. So it's big, but it's in one area, it hasn't spread to anywhere else, and then we'll get into some heavy chemo to kill everything, all my bone marrow, and then put the donor cells in and regrow an immune system. Hey, how you going? So I had the power line put in, and I've got some pictures they took in theatre when they were inserting, but it's a really cool piece of kit, so I was just going to show you. So it's these things, so 3 lines going into there, and they tunnel it through to here, and it goes into your jugular, and then they feed it down right to the side of your heart, and that's how they can get all the drugs in. It saves a lot of needles and things like that. So that's my power line, central line. So yeah, interesting bit of gear. So yeah. I have to discharge some people.
Oh, okay. So you've got to go to admissions first, and everything.
Yeah, I'll go up to 18 and just see what's. Yeah. So had my first bit of chemo in this salvage period just before Christmas. Got home at Christmas, and then I was back down here for blood tests and so on. And that all went pretty well, I think. Blood tests have been fine. Kind of wondered if I'd been given the placebo initially, but yeah, got the just when I was about to think about getting a haircut, scalp head started to get really itchy and stuff on the weekend. So what is it now? Thursday. So yeah, had head started to get itchy, and wearing the beanie to collect it. So yeah, it's all the hair's coming out. Yeah, pretty freely, so it makes a bit of a mess. So yeah, wearing the beanie just to collect it all. Also, after having that chemo, got another PET scan yesterday, and so without having a CD-ROM, it's all on there. So who knows what's on that? Going to see the consultant tomorrow. So find out how I've gone with that first bit of chemo, and the plan was to if it was effective, to probably go again with similar sort of treatment, go at it again, repeat that a few times. If it wasn't effective, then try something else. So all aimed at getting the that lump down as small as we can before radiotherapy, and then the transplant. So I should be hearing back about some of the results of the donors. So see if I've got any brothers that are compatible with their stem cells. So that's all the next thing. So I guess we'll see how it went tomorrow, and go from there.